Good afternoon, good evening, and good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Here's a short story for the evening. This was written by me. I am on Reddit as well under Emergent Lurker. Please enjoy. If it had been an easier task, they would have handled it themselves. But no, it'd been a dirty job, so they called on me. They call me Rando. Once, I had a name. I had a family. Once. I can sometimes remember the farm, the peace, sometimes. But then the greenskins attacked. They came in the night, slaughtered our livestock, took my family, and left me for dead. That was their mistake. The ditch digger had me half buried before I woke up. He thought I might be some unholy dead thing. Well, maybe I am dead. Maybe I died that burning night. Maybe, for a time, I became death. I tracked the greenskins that attacked my home back to their tribe. My boyhood pursuits had taught me squirrels are much harder to follow. I watched them, I waited, and I took my vengeance on the greenskins one by one in the dark, stinking forest. I buried what was left of my family, my life, and walked away. They call me Rando. I take the dirty jobs no one else is desperate or stupid enough to take. They call on me when anyone else who might have is dead or pissing themselves in a corner. The fiend of Jizarald, the lizard king of Tamash, the troll tribe of Bakshi. They tried to give me a knighthood for that one. Fuck 'em, I said. Who needs a title when you don't even have a name? It took 'em time to find me, but they caught up when I visited town. Covered in green skin, blood, and ichor, I must have looked more beast than man, turning in the years I had collected on my most recent raid against the hordes. A dragon, they said. Only a fool, they said, or a man with a death wish would face it. I didn't care about the Dragon Empire, or the unsteady peace, or that war was about to break out. I had been war for years. I took the job. I traveled to Fort Cox and walked into that smoking castle where the kingdom kept its treasuries safe and under guard, and I fought. I found an adversary as keen and focused as I had ever been. A match for my determination and will if ever there was one. The battle raged for days as gouts of flame, dragons' roars, and toppling towers attested to. The battle ended one dark night when a metallic shriek and storm of wings announced the dragon's retreat. They offered me gold, they offered me riches, but I refused and left, for I had taken a greater wound than any of them could know. Deep in the darkness of that castle, I had faced the dragon. It had used its wits and its magic to draw my words from me, to make me confront my own past. And in the end it had used beauty to break that terrible hold that death had on me. But the sword that had wounded me had not been one-sided. The Dragon Empire, at the request of the Greenskin tribes, had sent their best against me, a princess of their kind. but she never returned home to her people. Months later, the letter caught up to me, a missive delivered by the king's own herald. I had looked to my wife, with her brilliant fire-red hair nursing our newborn daughter. Her bright eyes, ever challenging, met mine as I read the message, followed by, "Oops."
Dear Sir Knight, after the recent attacks by the dragons who claim they need to see their princess's heir, we have come to believe that you may have misread our request to slay the dragon.
So, what are you going to do, Sir Knight?
I grinned at her choice of title and tore the parchment in half before I returned it to the herald. Please tell the king that there is no rando here, nor any knights or dragons. We are but humble merchants here at the house of Jimothy.
And that is the story I have for you tonight. I hope you enjoyed it. If so, please leave a like. Otherwise, have a great night. Thanks.